And today we're going to be checking out this triple screen laptop screen extender. That's right. You can connect this to your laptop to give you additional screens to increase your productivity up to 300%, but it also comes with a stand so you can put the screens off to the side independently and even put the screens in a configuration as to where if you were given a presentation, everybody can see without standing behind you, which is really, really cool. Now these screens are 1080p, which is full HD, and they're pretty much going to come with everything you need. You can see on the back here, if my camera adjusts, some of the different setups. You have a landscape display, a portrait display, portrait and landscape display, and it comes with all the cords and stuff that you're going to need for connecting. Now this isn't compatible with all systems, so make sure that you look in the description to see if it is compatible for your particular setup. So what we're going to do now is we're going to point the camera down, we're going to unbox this, we're going to set it up, we're going to test it out, and we're going to see how well it works. Alright, so here it is right here. We're going to open this up, see what all is inside. It's a very nice box. They give you a nice presentation. Here's your little felt bag for holding your accessories. It does come in a travel case, just like so. But if we look inside here, you can see that you have your user guide, your after sales service card, a quick start guide, and all the different accessories that you're going to get with this, very neatly and packed. So we're going to pull all this stuff out, all the HDMI to USB-C cords, because this right here, I'll just kind of go through it. This is one of your mounting brackets for one of your screens. You get a HDMI to USB Type-C, another HDMI to USB Type-C. Here's another screen mounting bracket. This is going to be a USB to USB Type-C. Everything seems to be in double USB to USB Type-C and USB-C to USB-C with a 90-degree adapter, or a 90-degree on one end. And you will get two of those as well. So that's everything in the box. Now we're going to open the case here, and there is a little side pouch on the case right here so you can put your cords and stuff in there if you choose to. This is like a pleather case. It looks very nice. It's going to be quite sturdy, I believe. And then inside here is the setup right here, and that's everything in there. And this is the main unit itself. Now these do fold out, and this is going to be a screen, and this is going to be a screen, and the screens are the same size. So the screens are 15.6 inches, and that's diagonal to diagonal as you measure all screens. And this system will be able to fit on computers with 13-inch screens all the way to 17.3-inch screens. So if your laptop falls in that range, this should be fine for your laptop. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue looking at how all this unfolds. You can see that this is just meant to be a base for the screens. This is like a little flip out stand in the back so it can stand up independently. I'm going to set this right here. And then your screens, you can see on the back right here, you have these little cutouts right here, and this is where they mount onto the sides. And like this screen would go just like this, and then if you want to, these are rotatable up to 235 degrees. So it's really cool that you can either set them up in portrait or rotate this down into landscape, and you can do that on both sides. Clicker over here, and this screen's going to come in over here just like this. Now I am going to kind of zoom the camera out some and give you a closer look on how to set this up exactly, but I just wanted to take this quick moment to kind of show you the base stand and the two screens that come with it and all the accessories that you get in the box. So let me go ahead, I'm going to adjust the camera one more time, and we're going to actually set this up on a laptop. Alright, so this is a much wider view, probably more of my office than I want you to actually see, but this is going to be the first configuration of this particular setup. You can see that the main base is right down here, and we use the extra pieces that came in the case to extend this arm up to allow us to stack the screen and now we have 2 landscape screens. Now if you want to make one of these portrait mode, you can just tilt this up like so, and you can set this up in a way to where it is just like so, and now you have one in portrait and one in landscape. Now of course with this same setup, if you say for instance wanted this one portrait, you can set that up like so, and you would just tilt this screen back and you lean this one, and now you have the opposite effect. You have the portrait on the bottom and the landscape across the top. Now if you were, say, let's go ahead, we're going to sand this up, we're going to pull this off. Let me go ahead and take the screen off so I don't eject it. And this is the extender I was telling you about. We can pull off this extra piece right here. And this is pretty much like the transformer of computer screens. Now you have dual screens, so you can broadcast 2 different portrait modes at the same time. Or of course you can rotate these and make them both in landscape mode, just like that, if you're showing 2 different directions. Now what's also cool is you can stand this up on its edge, and let's say if I had my laptop facing me this way, now we can set these screens up like this, and if I'm giving a presentation, everybody on this side can see it, and of course you can rotate these into, you know, landscape or portrait mode if you so choose to. Very, very versatile setup indeed. So I think what we need to do now, and this is just some of the different ones that I have shown you. You know, your imagination is your only limitation on as to how you can set up this little dual screen setup. But I'm going to go ahead and bring my laptop over here, and we're going to actually set it up, and I'm going to put it in the presentation mode. I'll probably do the 2 portrait modes just like this, and then I'll just stand it up like this, and I'll hook my laptop up to it so you can kind of see, like if you were given a presentation, what would be seen. And we're going to see how well these screens actually work. All right, so I have it hooked up. You can see one screen here, one screen here. I chose portrait mode for both, and there's a few different ways that you can connect this. If your laptop has multiple USB Type-Cs, you can just run just a USB-C from the monitors to your laptop and you'll be fine. Now, if like in my case, I have an HDMI and a USB Type-C, so then you have to go to the HDMI port, then plug a USB Type-C to USB on that same monitor into the computer, and that's going to give it power, and then you can hook the other one up via USB-C. And there's multiple different ways to do this, and if you have like a M1 chip, like or M2 or M3, there is a little USB video converter that you can order separately to allow you to put 3 or so monitors on a Mac as well. Now these monitors are in 16:9 aspect ratio. It is capable of 1000:1 contrast. They are 1080p, and they take advantage of 120% of the sRGB color gamut. So very capable monitors. They're going to allow you to increase your productivity by having multiple monitors, not having to switch screen. The way I use mine, or one way, is for editing. I can have the timeline on one and then have my preview on another. And I also use it while filming with OBS Studios, because I can have my controls on one and then have basically my output is, or what my show scene is, on the other. So, and then if you do things like day trading, you can have multiple different pages pulled up on different monitors, allowing you to watch different markets at the same time. And what's cool about this is it's completely versatile. You can set it up in so many different ways. It comes with the stands. You can set them both separately. You can put them both together. You can use them in portrait. You can use them in landscape. You can use one in landscape and one in portrait. It's just endless possibilities with this monitor set. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.